specifically for my grandmother, just to let her know, like, baby girl, you paved the way. I am because you are. Hey y'all, it's your girl Aubriella Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I have for you guys a little makeup look, but also because it is the month of March, and in the month of March is what? Say it all at once, class. Right, it's Women's History Month. I definitely had to pay homage to one of the beautiful women that is in my community, which is my grandmother, Shirley Gibson. She absolutely deserved to be honored. She is the reason that I am here today, and I just wanted to share a little insight about my grandmother. So if you want to see how I created this look and also hear about my grandmother, then stay tuned. Alright y'all, so let's get into this look. I've already done my eyebrows. In honor of it being Women's Month, I am wearing my BBL jacket. That's what they call it on TikTok, but this is through my brand, through my nonprofit, No More Mean Girl, and we have a pillar called Girl Walk South Florida. And this is the jacket. Let me try to let y'all see. This is the logo. It's also on the back of the jacket as well. And shout out to all of the girls, yes, out here doing it. Okay, I love the girls. I am a girl's girl, and I'm so excited that we get a month to really celebrate the history of women doing big things. Wagwan. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going with this video, y'all. I know I am going to put Women's Month somewhere in the title. So I don't know if I want to talk about some of the women that inspire me, or if I want to talk about, I don't know where we're going, but y'all know we're going somewhere. So I also want to do something a little different with my makeup. Y'all know I'm really trying to get back into it. So I've never done this before, but we're going to do this today. I'm going to apply my foundation first. I wasn't supposed to do my eyebrows. I was supposed to do the foundation first, and just hitting my nose because it is a little stuffy. Nothing is on my face because I'm not going to be wearing this makeup look anywhere. This is just for the video, and my idea is to put the foundation everywhere except for underneath my eye. I have so many things that I'm going to be doing in the month of March. I will be launching my website, you guys, very soon, within the next week or so. But I'll post about it. I hope you guys decide to shop with your girl. Okay, we're gonna have makeup, and then we're also gonna have like the pins. I showed y'all the pins in my last video, but they are too cute, and they really represent womanhood, sisterhood, and I would love for you guys to shop with me if you like it. We're gonna have concealer, foundation, setting powder, lip glosses. It's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff, y'all, that I feel like y'all will definitely be interested in, and I would love for you guys to participate. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my grandmother today. It's so funny because I was having a conversation with my grandmother the other day when I took her, when I picked her up from dialysis, and we were talking about just how she really made a life for herself and how she did it by herself. And you know, she even shared with me, she was like, you know, having a man is great for companionship and to really build, but when you don't have that option and you have children, you know, you can't sit and wallow and not make a difference for the sake of your children. And I was like, you know, Grandma, look at you, like, look at your children, like they've made it. They have grandchildren that are doing great things. You have your great grandchildren that, you know, are doing great things, and you were able to meet them you own your house like in a prestige, you know, neighborhood that's growing to be very prestige, and would go for hundreds of thousands of dollars if she was to sell it in this market. And she did that, y'all, by being a maid. And I'm very inspired by my grandmother because she had 8 children. She had 8 children, and 3 of them have passed away, and the other 4 are living. My mom, my 2 aunts, and my uncle. And you know, my grandmother has really been through a lot. She was born in the Bahamas, and she came down here, graduated from high school. Both of her parents passed away, and she had to live with family. And it's not always easy, you know, when you have family members that are taking care of you and they're not being fair towards you. You know, you're a child, you know, they probably have their own children and all types of stuff. And so it wasn't easy for my grandmother growing up, you know. And then raising 8 children is absolutely, like, absolutely crazy. 8 of them things, baby. I can't even do one. Okay, I can't even do one of them things, baby. She had 8 of them things. And I told her, I was like, Grandma, look at you. Like, look at everything that you have accomplished. Like, you did it, baby girl. You did it. And I'm here for it, okay? And so that was great that I was able to have that conversation with my grandmother, and just and she was encouraging me, but I also wanted to encourage her as well, because I just think the most of my grandmother. Like, I just think she's just absolutely amazing. And I don't even know all of her story. Like, she has never shared all of her story with me. I don't know if she shared it with anybody else in the family. I hope one day she does share it. But when I just think about that alone, like everything that she was able to accomplish, and she did it by herself. Like, she didn't know how to drive. She learned how to drive when she already had children when she learned how to drive. And she said just one day she knew she needed to learn how to drive, and she did it. And one thing about my grandma, like, she threw like really lavish parties. Everybody came to her house. My grandma used to have a bar in the back of her house, like, with all types of alcohol and drink and stuff like that. And then on top of that, my girl can cook, baby. She can cook down. She was just, and then my grandmother, like, listen, you talking about fashion, baby? You talking about fashion, girl? She put the F in fashion, okay? My grandma is just not even was, because she's still here. Thank you, Jesus. She just absolutely amazing. Like, the things that she were able. I'm not gonna blend that in yet. I'm just putting it on the cheek, and this is blush, as you guys can see. Just absolutely amazing. She just really, and I'm gonna see if I can, like, dig up some pictures. And one thing about it, baby, 2 things for sure. My mama birthed a fine girl. She is fine, you hear me? I'm sorry, y'all. It's Women History Month. Can I hype myself up? Can I big myself up? Can we big myself up? But yeah, and y'all, I look just like my grandma. When I say I look just like her, we are twins, y'all. Twinsies. But yeah, so my grandmother just came to the United States and she did her big one. And it's so crazy too because like she worked in, so the family that she worked, I don't know if she worked, how many families she worked for, but the family that I remember, because she worked for that family until her retirement, lived in like the Sans Souci area. And I just always was drawn to like high rises and like I was just always drawn to high rises. And now that I think about it, when she used to take me to the family house that she took care of, they stayed in a high rise. They stayed in like the penthouse. They stayed in the penthouse. Beautiful house. And y'all, I was young when she, and I still remember. And now that I think about it, I feel like a lot of inspiration that I have, it's built from my grandmother, like brick by brick. Like my grandmother and also my mom really build a lot of my inspiration, a lot of my dreams, a lot of the different things that I want to encounter and do. It came from the back of my grandmother, from her back, baby. Like seeing my grandmother throw these parties and be like she was such a great hostess. Like she just made sure that everybody was covered. Like trust me, when you went to one of her parties, baby, like there was going to be something. Like if you made mention that you wanted something, she was going to make sure that she had it the next time. Like she just had everything that you can think of, and it was just always decked out so nicely. And I love hosting. I love, I'm not in that era now, but I was in that era where I love hosting. But I'm gonna get back to it, and y'all kind of know why I kind of like distant myself, for those that have been watching me. But if this is your first time watching me, I distanced myself because I was getting a divorce, and like that was the only way that I knew how to have some type of control over what I was going through, which was pull back and distance myself from people. But now I'm getting back out there and I'm trying to become a better version of myself. Well, I am becoming a better version of who I was, all the things. So anywho, my grandmother, she just was just absolutely amazing. Like her style, like I'm gonna see if I can get this picture, but my grandmother have this bad suit, baby, this bad white suit, y'all. That was at one of her gatherings, one of her parties. Like no matter where she went, the girl gave what it was meant to give. She was the original it girl. And I'm just so happy that I've been able to experience my grandmother. And I'm actually happy too that we actually had that talk. And I don't even know how we got there, like we got into having that talk. But however we got there, I'm happy that we had it, because I was able to, because my grandmother is not really like an emotional person. She does it inwardly, like she hides it. And all of us are like that. All of the grandkids, all of the kids, we pick up the pieces and we go. Like we don't stop and wallow in all the things. We literally, it's pride. Like it's pride, babes. And we all got it. The grandkids, the kids, the great grands. We all got it. Like we just pick up the pieces no matter what is thrown at us. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And that's just that. And so I was happy that I was able to have that conversation with my grandmother to let her know, like, girl, you did it. You did it, and you did it damn good. You did it well, baby. And I don't know, I was just really happy to and she was smiling and everything, and I was just like, grandma, look, like you have great grand. You have, not only does she has a great, is he a great? No, he's a great grand. Yeah, he's a great grand. But I'm like, girl, you here to see your kids, okay? Like, come on now. So that was just such a really good conversation to have with her, leading into Women's History Month. And I really want to do, and her birthday is also in the month of March. My mother, my grandmother, and also one of my aunts' birthday is in the month of March. And I really want to do something for all of them, but specifically for my grandmother, just to let her know, like, baby girl, you paved the way. I am because you are. You paved the way. You were able to, I'm able to do what I do because of what you did. And not only that, I'm so inspired. Like, I'm so inspired by my grandmother. I think, like, out of all, they probably might disagree, but I feel like out of all of the grandkids, I'm the most like my grandmother. As far as like hobbies and talents go, I think I should put that in the group chat. Who's the most like grandma? And not just looks, because they're going to say me and looks. Like, my whole family is going to say I look the most like even out of her kids, I look the most like I'm literally my grandmother reincarnated. Ooh, y'all, this face always giving. It's giving. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that blush. That blush looks so good. And blend out that contour. Like to blend up. Y'all, look at that. But yeah, so I really want to do something for my grandmother. So I'm going to get in the group chat and just say, hey, you know, grandma's birthday is around the corner. It's also Women's History Month. What would be really dope, and I can say this because she doesn't, I don't know, because my grandma be on social media. She watches my TikTok. We're not friends on Facebook anymore because I got a new Facebook. But for sure she watches my TikTok. But I don't think she watches my YouTube, because she would have said something about something. So I don't think she watches this. But yeah, I really want to do something for her. Like, it would be so nice if we can get all of her history and maybe put it in a book or something. As much as everybody know, because again, my grandmother is a very secretive woman. She doesn't share much. And that would be so nice if we can get some of her history. Like, I know we have pictures of her mom. I've never saw a picture of her dad before. But if we can just like gather her history and like put it together and create like a little situation, I think that would be so nice. Listen, using a small blending brush for your concealer underneath your eye is the trick. It's the way to go. It really controls where it goes, and then of course letting it sit also helps control. But I was looking at my other videos that I already did, and though I loved it, I was like, yeah, it could definitely be better than what I have been doing. And y'all, we just getting back into it because I want to do a face every day. But yeah, but shout out to all of the grandmothers that literally paved the way for us to continue, and the mothers and the aunts, all the women that did their thing. They did their big one. They did their dollar so that their kids and grandkids don't have to fight, or at least the battle ain't as big. Oh, there you go. Because of the work that was done prior before. Like, I know for a fact, like, everything that I'm doing now is literally just a stepping stone to what my grandmother and my mother already did. And y'all, we didn't even conceal my eyebrows, and my eyebrows look so good. And they're not even arched. Sorry y'all, storage. But I definitely want to do something for my grandmother, just to let her know, like, girl, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for you. Like, even my love for traveling. Y'all, my grandmother, 8 kids, right? And was a traveler, and not just by herself. She traveled with her kids, baby. That's why when we got older, my mom, my aunts traveled. We traveled. We wasn't just in the house playing video games, though we did have that leisure. Thank you parents. But we also traveled, and I love doing that now, y'all. Why I can't get my thoughts together. My contour powder is in the bathroom, and I'm not going to go get it. But yeah, my love for traveling, shout out to my grandma, shout out to my mother, shout out to my auntie that made sure that we were able to travel. Like, I didn't know, like, you couldn't say, oh, we were poor, like we didn't have. No, like, my aunt, my mom, like, they made sure that we had. My grandmother made sure that we had. Always showed up, showed out, and she just did her big one. Always did her big one, okay? I thought about putting on a lash. I was like, it's been a while, but honestly, you guys, I'm loving this this makeup look with the. I do need to go, now that I'm getting back into makeup, I need to go makeup shopping. Because I realized I don't have any makeup. That's why I keep using the same products over and over again. So if we have any makeup brands, hey makeup brands, if you're watching me, consider to join in partnership with me. And I'm also going to bring you guys fashion content as well. But y'all, can't fit any of my clothes after my surgery. None of my clothes fit. I wear athleisure wear. That's all I wear now because I can't fit any of my clothes. Alright ladies, I hope you enjoyed this little girl talk that I had while I was doing my makeup and really just sharing my heart about my grandmother. I absolutely love her and adore her, and I'm just so grateful for her. And what better month would it not be to just really celebrate her for Women's History Month, but then also for her birthday. I think it would just be so perfect. And I really want to dedicate this video to her, and I'm actually going to show her this. And I just want to let you know, grandmother, that I just absolutely adore you, and I'm so grateful for you, and just thank you for all of the lead work that you went through, all of the time and effort, all of the stress, the sleepless nights, all of the tears that you didn't allow us to see so that we can be who we are today. I am so grateful. I love you, grandmother. I adore you, and I just pray that as you are here on earth, that you are able to see the labor of your work through your lineage. I hope that I am doing you proud. I hope that you're able to see me be fully successful in the things that I love to do, always making sure that that I'm well, and I'm so grateful for you. I pray that I pray healing. I pray healing over your life, over your mind, over your heart, over your body. I pray that you're able to have a longevity of life without pain and suffering. And you receive this unexplainable energy to continue forth in life and do the things that you continue to love. But I love you, grandma, so much. Thank you so much. And happy birthday. Happy Women's History Month.